Today we're going to be talking about the 1999 thriller Stir of Echoes, starring Kevin Bacon. I'm Matt.
I'm Brian. We're the Retro Sons. In addition to being a thriller, this is also like a horror mystery movie.
Yeah, I didn't want to say all that in the beginning.
Yeah, it was kind of a mouthful.
Yeah. It is a good movie, though.
Yeah, I remembered most of it, but there were some parts that I didn't remember. So that made it enjoyable to rewatch.
Yeah. It's still good, even if you know what's going to happen, because I knew what was going to happen, and I liked it.
Yeah. I, for the most part, knew what was going to happen. I remembered liking it, and I liked it even more watching it, not remembering.
Painted Black, the song, is a big part of this movie. Did you ever figure out what the song was? I don't think he did.
It never showed it, but when I was showing the flashback to what happened, they played the song. So we might have realized then.
I never got into it. That was a pretty big chunk of the movie, though.
Yeah.
I noticed that last night.
Mm-hmm. And I was making fun of him for not remembering what it was, but I don't think I even knew what the song was until I saw this movie.
Yeah. Kevin Bacon is always a good movie. Yeah, good star, though.
Yeah.
Good actor.
Yeah.
I think the first one we saw him in was Tremors, probably. Or Friday the 13th, the original.
Yeah, I think it was Tremors.
I don't think a lot of people know he's in the original Friday the 13th.
No, they might. Some do, some might not. But he is always good in everything I've seen him in.
Yeah. But like I said, this movie came out in 1999. And there is a sequel with Rob Lowe that came out in 2007, which I've never seen, and I never even knew existed until this morning when I looked it up.
Yeah. And this movie's based on a book from 1958. I found that out last night when I was reading about this movie.
Yeah, by the same name, right?
Yeah.
Stir of Echoes, or A Stir of Echoes or something.
Yeah, I plan to get that at some point and read it, because I always like to see the movies, or the books that movies are based on, to see how they differ and how they are similar.
Slight explanation of what happens in this movie. At the beginning, they go to a party, and one of their friends is talking about hypnotizing people. And Kevin Bacon's character doesn't think it's a thing, so he tells her to hypnotize him.
He's pretty closed-minded.
Yeah.
She's always criticizing him for being closed-minded.
Yeah. And she's kind of reluctant to do it, but he forces her to, kind of, and she does, and it opens him up and makes him a receiver, they call it. So now he can, hear ghosts and
sense the strange paranormal stuff going on around him.
Yeah, and the year before, 6 months before,
6 months,
a girl from the town was murdered in their house, which they just started renting. And so she's a ghost because she has unsettled business going on.
Yeah.
And she wants him to figure out who the murderers were and find the body and all that.
Yeah,
so it's pretty thrilling, and you don't really know. You just see glimpses of what happened, and we're trying to figure it out just like he was. But in the end, it all comes together.
Yeah, a lot of the people know what happened to her, but they claim that she just went missing. So she probably ran off, and they claim that she was a little slow. And
Kevin Bacon has a 5-year-old son who just naturally has the ability, but he's only 5, so he doesn't really know how to explain what's happening, and he's afraid of it, kind of. So his mother, or Kevin Bacon and his wife, are fighting most of the time, and it scares the kid, so he doesn't want to talk about it because he thinks it scares the mother.
Yeah, right. And in the beginning, it says that she's pregnant again, and nothing really ever comes of that.
Yeah, that's the only thing we ever hear about it.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know why they introduced that. Maybe it was a deleted storyline.
Maybe.
They were going to do more with, and then just for time or something, they cut it out.
Yeah. Well, I think it was to try and push him at work, which he kind of stopped going to eventually.
Yeah. Right.
To make it seem like he was trying, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Something to do with that, maybe. I'm not explaining it very well, but
I think I know what you're saying.
Yeah. And I wish I knew, what was Kevin Bacon's character's name in the movie?
Tom. Yeah.
I'm going to start calling him Tom instead of Kevin Bacon every time.
So when I say I said, it's really him saying it?
Hopefully somebody gets that reference.
I know Jay probably will.
Yeah. So yeah, Tom used to be in a band and he wanted to start up again, but when his wife said she was pregnant, he said he wouldn't join back up on the band. It said he'd ask for a promotion at work.
Start working more hours again.
Yeah, because he installed phone lines, and he said he'd ask for a promotion to get in the office, start moving up in the company. I think that's the only reason they mentioned she was pregnant for the movie, anyways.
Yeah, could be. It kind of seemed like it was introduced with no real reason.
And then after he got the gift or his brain opened up or whatever they called it in the movie, he kind of stopped going to work altogether. It started going a little crazy.
Yeah. Also, it was with all the orange juice, just because he was thirsty, because she was like buried in the wall.
Yeah. Is that why he was thirsty all the time? They never really explained that either.
No, it didn't.
But yeah, he was very thirsty the entire time after he got hypnotized.
Right.
Getting headaches and couldn't sleep.
Yeah. There's a lot of things they kind of introduced and never really explained. I think it was like we were supposed to kind of figure some of it out. Like I figured it was because she was like buried in a dark, dry place. So
probably.
I don't know.
And it was winter time. Is that why every time he saw her, he got cold? You could see his breath.
Yeah. So something else I wanted to say, but now I don't remember what it was. Oh, it seemed like the town or the little community always did a lot of things together. Like they were always just...
Yeah, it was a tight-knit community, and they always said there's like no crime and nothing bad ever happened.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you didn't think anything actually happened to the girl, but everyone said she ran away.
Yeah.
I mean, we as the viewer kind of knew, but...
Yeah, but they tried to play it off like they didn't know what happened to her, and it's like, oh, she probably just ran off. She wasn't too...
Yeah, we didn't actually know who did it until the end.
Yeah.
But it did have a good way of building up suspense, and...
Yeah, it was a really good movie. Just like seeing the old glimpses and seeing him try to figure out and like progressively get more crazy.
Yeah, and it had all your like creepy characters, like that guy in the graveyard there.
Yeah, Neil.
Yeah,
his name is Neil.
Yeah.
Then she goes to see him there, and there's just like a bunch of
other crazy people. And
it's like, get rid of her.
Yeah,
I've never seen her before.
They didn't want to deal with her.
No.
He said to send the husband or Tom.
Yeah, because he had the sight or the
gift. Yeah.
Yeah.
And how did he know that just from meeting the son? How do you know the husband had something happen?
I don't know. He probably had that same type of abilities.
Yeah, because it seemed like he could kind of tell the future too.
Yeah.
At certain parts, anyways, because he knew her grandfather, his wife's grandfather, died.
Mm-hmm.
He knew that guy would be like, they're trying to kill you, Tom. Yeah. You and whatever your wife's name is.
Yeah, I don't remember her name. I know it started with an M. Martha, Maria.
And Kevin Bacon is really the only actor in here I know.
Yeah.
Well, I know that guy that walked through, but I have no idea what his name is.
He was Hidalgo in Almost Heroes.
Yeah, if that helps.
Then Jennifer Morrison, who played Samantha, she was in House.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't know that till after the fact, though.
Yeah.
I mean, she looked familiar, but then we didn't really piece it together till after.
Yeah, House is a good show.
Yeah, it is.
A little crazy near the end, but...
Yeah. Like a lot of shows.
Yeah. But it is a really, really good movie.
Yeah.
It deserves 2 reeleads, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Seems kind of like we're struggling for things to say about it, though.
I don't think they really make thrillers like this nowadays.
No.
Doesn't seem like it anyways.
I don't really usually go in for... We're saying really a lot. But
yeah.
I don't usually go in for thrillers anyway. I like to be thrilled, but...
Yeah. I like a movie that can keep you guessing until the end.
Mm.
The first time through this, you have no idea who it is and what's happening to him.
Yeah.
But
I think we're kind of trying to go through it, not spoiling it, just in case.
We don't. We're trying not to tell them who did it, but
yeah.
Once you watch it, you'll be like, oh, it all makes sense now.
Right.
They kind of telegraph it if you know what's going on. You'll be like, oh, that's weird that he did that.
Yeah, watching through again when knowing what's happening, and you'll understand characters' behaviors and stuff.
Yeah. It all starts to make sense.
Yeah, and then when it shows what actually happened, that was a pretty brutal scene.
It was. But I do like a thriller that keeps you guessing the first time through, and then you still want to watch it again after that.
Right.
Because some movies, once you figure it out, you're like, oh, that's just dumb.
Yeah.
But not this one. This one's pretty good the whole time.
Yeah, and you don't feel like there's any reason to go back on those.
Yeah.
The other kind, if it's not well done. This movie's been well done.
Yeah. I do want to see the second one with Rob Lowe,
Yeah, me too.
now that I know it exists.
Yeah, and like I said, I want to read the book.
Yeah. You'll have to get it.
Yeah, it's not too pricey on Amazon. I was already checking it out. What was it, like $5.60?
Yeah, something like that.
Right.
Under $10 anyways.
Yeah.
So let us know if you've seen Stir of Echoes. Let us know what your favorite thriller movie is. I stumbled on that one.
Yeah.
Your favorite thriller movie is. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the future.
Let's talk more about the past.